Sorry to bother you while you're busy at work. I just have a quick question, so can I have a minute with you?
What? Make it quick.
Yeah, I just got a call from your mother. She said something I don't understand. She was asking about when we are going to move our stuff into our house. Can you explain to me what's happening?
That's because we're moving in with my parents next month. Don't keep calling me about stupid stuff.
It's not stupid stuff. What do you mean by moving out? You didn't tell me anything about that.
Me and you are moving out. Do you understand?
Huh? Wait a sec. Does that mean we're living together with your parents? When did you decide to do so? I don't think we had a discussion about that.
It was my decision, so it's absolute. It's my parents' house anyway.
It's not good. You should have told me about that. We made a promise before we got married that we won't live together with your parents. Did you forget? You just broke our promise.
Maybe we did make a promise, but that was a long time ago. You're a housewife who lives on my income, so shut up and do as you're told.
That's because you asked me to stop working. If you want me to work, I'll do it anytime you want. Anyway, I'm sorry, but I'm not moving in with your parents.
Why not? Are you telling me that you hate my family that much?
I'm afraid I must say yes. Every time I meet your mother, she always bullies me. Besides, if we have to live with your parents, that means we'll be living with your sister too, right?
Well, yes. Dahlia is still young, so she wants to live with our parents for a while. You should understand that.
I don't think your sister is young anymore. She's already 25 years old. I mean, I don't think she should depend on your parents. Moreover, every time we see each other, she always asks for allowance. I don't think that's a thing that an adult woman should do.
Dahlia is my cute little sister. You must take care of your loving husband's little sister.
I don't know what you're talking about. She treats you as if you were an ATM. Don't you realize that?
Shut up! Don't you dare insult my family! Anyway, you must obey me. If you don't want to live together with me, let's get a divorce.
Divorce? Are you serious?
Of course I'm serious. I've got divorce papers ready for you. I don't have to force myself to hold on to you. If you think I'm lying, look in the safe.
What? Looks like you really are serious.
That means I'm ready to dump you anytime. If you don't want me to dump you, you're gonna have to shut up and comply. Well, I've got some work left to do, so I'll see you then. Have you got all the stuff packed? Don't tell me you haven't.
I've got my stuff packed. I didn't expect that we'll be in this kind of situation.
What's with that tone of voice? Are you still complaining? Well, that's okay. I'll start to live with my mom and dad starting tomorrow. After all these years, at last I'm able to do that. I've been waiting for this day to come.
Oh, come on. We've been visiting your parents every week. It hasn't been that long since the last time you saw them. How much often do you want to see your parents?
Even if I see them every week, it's been a while since I spent a whole day together with them. I'll be able to eat Mom's delicious food from now on. After all, there's nothing better than Mom's cooking. I'm really looking forward to it.
I'm sorry that I'm not good at cooking. I know that you just want to say how awful my cooking skill is.
That's not true. Your food isn't bad, but it's not as good as Mom's. It's like comparing a fine French cuisine and dog food. Of course, yours is dog food.
How rude of you. Stop making fun of me, will you? There are things you can say and things you can't say, even between a husband and wife.
I mean, it's the truth, so it can't be helped. Anyway, I'm the one who puts food on our table. That's why you're in no position to give me any opinion. I'm moving in with my mom and dad tomorrow. If you don't like it, we'll have to end our marriage.
I understood. I've already filed for divorce, so I won't be going with you.
What are you talking about? Are you kidding me?
I'm telling the truth. You were the one who came out with the idea of getting a divorce, weren't you? I just took the divorce papers and filed them. They were accepted, so now we're strangers. Your wish has come true, Raphael.
What a stupid thing to do! Can't you even take a joke? You must cancel the divorce procedure right away.
I don't want to. You were the one who told me first we were getting a divorce. I just went along with it. You even prepared the divorce papers.
That was just to scare you. I wasn't serious at all. Why did you take that seriously?
You know what? There are some jokes you can tell and some you can't. To say a joke about getting a divorce is horrible.
You shouldn't have filed for divorce on your own. You didn't discuss anything with me. We're a married couple, so we're supposed to talk things out.
I beg your pardon? You were the one who decided to move in together with your parents without consulting me in advance. We promised before we got married that we would discuss important matters together, didn't we? You haven't kept any of those promises.
You didn't even discuss the important matter of divorce with me. The matter about living together with my parents is nothing compared to that. It's not unusual for married couples to live with their parents anyway.
You just don't understand. Moving in with parents is a serious matter for a married couple like us because it will affect our future. It's a good thing we got divorced before we moved in together.
Are you seriously going to leave me? You're married to me because you love me, right?
I'm serious. I mean, we're divorced already. It's not a matter of love anymore.
Well, if you insist, then I have nothing more to say. By the way, how are you going to live from now on? You don't even have an income since you're not working.
I'll be fine. I have my own plan about that. You don't need to worry about my future.
Huh? What are you talking about?
I've been thinking that you and I might get divorced sooner or later.
What do you mean?
Ever since I became a housewife, you started acting like a king. You are very arrogant. I don't know if you're longing for the old-fashioned way of being a good husband, but it was very stressful for me. You always complained whenever I cooked for you. You would bring your subordinates to our house out of the blue and treated me like a servant. On top of that, when I went to your parents' house, your mother bullied me whenever she had the chance. Your sister even joined your mother to bully me just for fun. You don't just turn a blind eye to it. You even laughed at it. All of that was too hard to bear. I've had enough.
I didn't know that you were so unhappy. You should have told me.
I told you many times. You're the one who didn't listen to me. Lately, I told you that your mother has been bullying me. I asked you to stop her, didn't I?
Bullying? I don't get it. Was it that bad? It seemed like you're not telling me the truth. Mom was just trying to be nice to you.
I don't think so. At first, she said that I'm not a suitable wife for you. Then, she also said that the home-cooked food I brought was terrible. At first, I thought it was just sarcasm. Lately, every time I see her, she kept asking about me, about when we'll have kids. She said that I'm the reason why we still don't have kids. She even told me that a wife who can't give birth to children is disqualified as a woman. Can you believe that? Well, I think I've told you about this too. Seems that you have forgotten about it.
I think I did hear something about that. But I didn't think my mother was bullying you in the first place. I'm sure that she didn't say those awful words straightforwardly to you.
What? The words your mother used whenever she talked to me were very rude. It's not just your mother, but your younger sister was also bullying me. Every time I went to your parents' house, I was stressed out.
That's nothing compared to other families. I've seen it on TV. You should at least put up with it a little bit.
Huh? A little bit? That's enough. We're already strangers anyway. Your mother and younger sister are also no longer my in-laws. You can say whatever you want.
Wait a minute. Are you serious? Are you really divorcing me?
You're so persistent. Don't make me repeat it. I said I've divorced you. I don't want to see your face anymore. I'm leaving first.
What? From now on? Where are you going?
Are you stupid? Of course I'm not gonna tell you where I'm going. I don't want you stalking me. I don't want you to find out where I live. Thank you for everything you've done for me. Goodbye.
Daphne, wait. I don't care if you regret what you've done later. Long time no see. How are you? Is everything okay?
Huh? Is that you, Raphael? Looks like I forgot to block you. Anyway, I have nothing to say to you.
Hold on a sec. I contacted you because I have something important to tell you. Listen to me, please.
I don't have anything important to talk to you about. It's all taken care of already.
Don't be so cold to me. Just listen to me.
Okay then, make it quick, please.
I went to your parents' house a few months ago because I wanted to see you and talk to you.
I know. My parents told me, but they turned you away. Well, of course they did. You deserve that.
Yeah, well, I'm the one who caused our divorce. So I guess it's understandable that they don't want to deal with me anymore.
Oh, seems that you realized what you've done wrong. I thought you weren't sorry at all.
That's not true. What a terrible thing to say. I've been thinking about it a lot since you left. That's why I decided to contact you.
Okay, let's just get to the point. You said that you want to tell me something important? You're not going to ask me to start over, are you? I'm telling you up front. I absolutely refuse.
Why? We loved each other, didn't we? That's why we got married.
Well, we may have loved each other at first, but I was wrong.
What do you mean? You were actually waiting to hear from me, weren't you? That's why you didn't block me?
No, I didn't. You're just too confident. I've been busy with other things that I forgot to block you.
By the way, I heard that you started a new job.
Oh, I didn't know you heard about that. I've always wanted to work.
I heard from a friend, and it sounds like you're working for a pretty good company. Keep up the good work.
Well, my friend helped me to get that job. It's a very interesting job.
That's great. I'm happy for you, and I know that you're such a talented person. I couldn't get into such a big company.
Thank you for your compliment. So, what do you want from me?
I was just wondering, since you're working for a good company, you have a high income, right? How much is your monthly income?
Well, I don't want to give you a specific amount, but it's twice what you made when you were married.
Really? That's impressive.
I don't feel good about this. You have never given me any compliments before.
That was in the past. You shouldn't bother about that anymore. So, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna propose that we start over.
I don't want to do that. I don't know how you got that idea. Are you out of your mind? We're already divorced.
I'm serious. I still love you, Daphne.
You make me worry even more. Besides, I don't love you at all.
I quit my job, so I'm looking for a new job. Life is pretty hard for me now. I was wondering if you could help me.
I heard about that. I also know why you quit your job.
Huh? Who told you that? I didn't tell anyone.
We've known each other since middle school. Even if you don't want to hear it, rumors will start. Didn't you hear about me from your classmates in middle school?
Yes, you're correct. So that means not only you but our classmates know about the fact that I got fired for messing around with a young girl in the company.
Yes, of course. The other day when I got together with my classmates, we had a lot of fun. The rumor about why you lost your job was a great conversation starter.
What the? That's horrible!
But still, what kind of nerve do you have that you dared to go out with another woman right after our divorce? It's a good thing that I divorced a jerk like you. I never want to see you ever again.
I was just lonely. I just wanted someone to comfort me.
What a pathetic man you are.
But I was wrong. I finally realized it.
Realized what?
I knew you were the one for me. That's why I married you.
Stop talking nonsense. I'm getting goosebumps here. Can you just keep your jokes to yourself?
Don't say that. I'm serious. You still love me, don't you? Just be honest.
No, I don't. I don't even have a shred of regret for divorcing you. On the contrary, I feel good that we are now strangers. I'm stress-free now.
Don't lie to me. You've been talking about me to your classmates, so that means you still have some feelings towards me, right?
I did talk about you, but don't get me wrong. I never said any good word about you.
Your classmates didn't say that. You don't have to be tough with me. They said something about you having unfinished business with me.
Huh? There's no way I still have feelings for you. I'm sure that my classmates were just trying to be polite with you. Seems that you were too persistent when you asked questions.
That's nonsense. You still love me. I can sense that.
Jeez, I'm tired of talking to you. You just don't seem to understand what I'm trying to tell you. I'm sorry, but if you have nothing more to say, let's end this conversation.
Wait a minute. Can we talk face to face? It's really hard to express my feelings just by texting you like this. I want to see you, Daphne.
Huh? You've got to be kidding me. I absolutely hate the idea of meeting you in person.
Don't say that. Just for a little while, okay? Where are you now? The company you work for is in New York, so you live in New York, right? Tell me your address.
I'm not gonna tell you.
Then I guess I'll just have to go to your office. Otherwise, I can't meet you.
What? Don't you dare come to my office.
No, I have to meet you. I'll be there tomorrow.
Hold on a sec. Even if you come here, I won't meet you. You got that?
Hey, explain to me. It's terrible that you told the police to arrest me.
I didn't expect that you'd actually come to my office. Give me a break, okay? I'm glad I told the security guard beforehand that you're coming.
I'm not giving up until I meet you. I'll definitely meet you.
I don't think you'll ever see me again.
Huh? Why not?
I've got a restraining order from the police. Next time you make any contact with me, you'll be arrested. I want you to go home to your mother and sister, whom you love very much. You were so happy to be living with them.
I don't want to do that. My mom is suffering from dementia, and I can't handle it anymore. My sister doesn't even work and she just asks for money. I don't want to live with them. I want to live with you.
So you finally understand. It's too late.
I don't want to live with them anymore. I promised you that. I'll never say I want to live with them from now on. Let's start over, Daphne. I'm begging you.
It's too late. I'm not going to have anything more to do with you. I'm going to block you from now on. Stay away from me for the rest of your life.
Wait!
Also, there's no point in trying to meet me any further.
I don't understand.
I'm going abroad next month for work. I'm going to live abroad for a while.
Seriously?
Yeah, so I don't think you'll be able to come and see me no matter how hard you try.
Oh no! Please don't abandon me.
I don't care about you. You just have to get on with your own life.
I'll do my best to support you from now on. I promise.
I'm sick of hearing your promises. Why don't you just solve everything by yourself? I don't need you to support me. Goodbye forever, Raphael.
Hey, wait!
My ex-husband seemed to desperately search for my whereabouts, but he never found me. As I had declared to my ex-husband, I left for overseas shortly after. According to my friend, my ex-husband was working part-time job. With a mother who needs care and a sister who doesn't want to work, he's struggling to make ends meet. Also, the rumor about why my ex-husband got fired from his previous company has spread among my classmates. I think he will have a hard life for a while. I can only say that he deserved it. On the other hand, I'm still struggling to get used to my life abroad, but I love my job and I'm living a happy life. I'm very glad that I divorced Raphael at that time. I think I'm going to enjoy living a comfortable life as a single person for a while.
Hey, can I talk to you for a second? I heard you're getting married. Is it true? Yes, it's true. I see. Is it with Andrew? Yeah. I knew it. You've been dating since college. What about it? Well, this is kind of hard to say. What? What's wrong? Can you cancel the marriage? I'm sorry. What? Why? You texted me out of nowhere, and what the hell is that? Because I want to marry him. Wait, what do you mean? You mean you liked him too? I'm surprised. Not like I like him, I mean, we are in love with each other. In love with each other, but Andrew is my boyfriend and my fiancé. So what? We didn't need a name for a relationship, because we love each other, you know? Gabrielle, what are you talking about? I don't understand. You're a peaceful girl, so you probably haven't noticed, but we've been together since college. It's a little too late to tell you this, but... You were dating with Andrew? Wait, but I've been with him since college too. In easy words, he was cheating on you. Surprising, huh? Andrew, he was... You're kidding, right? Don't lie to me. There's no way I would say something like this if it was a lie or a joke. I have plenty of proof. We once went on a trip without telling you. He came to my house after your date, and we even spent a night together after seeing you. No way, that's not possible. Andrew would never do such a thing. Believe it or not, it's true. Isn't that frustrating? Isn't it sad? This can't be. You haven't married him yet, right? Then can you give him to me? I think it's better to keep it as a flesh wound. I don't really care if I'm being cheated. Wait a minute, I'm really confused. I'll talk it over with him. That's fine, but you have to come to a decision as soon as possible. I've been putting up with you being the second girlfriend, so at least give him to me in the end. That day we discussed it at his parents' house. His parents were both looking awkward, but he was like, "Oh, you found out," and being happy-go-lucky guy. I realized that we were over. There was no way I could be happy if I married someone like this. In the end, we called off the engagement. A few months later, I heard that he and Gabrielle got married. Hey there, how are you doing? I hope you're happy. Oops, of course you're not. Why not? I'm fine. Oh, well, that's good. I have my first child. It's the happiest thing in the world to have a child from someone you love. You can congratulate me by giving me money. Congratulations. But isn't it too brazen to steal your fiancé and then beg for a gift of money to celebrate? I've never heard of that case before. Are you still holding on to the past? That was a long time ago. Forget about it. Hey, it's only been a year. I don't think it was that long ago. So what about you? Me? A woman who lost her fiancé all alone and lonely. Are you suffering? Is it painful? Oh God, I was so happy that I accidentally told you my updates. Forgive me. Thank you for your concern. I'm super fine. Oh my, don't pretend to be. If you're lonely, just tell me you're lonely. I'll let you take care of my baby if you want. He's really cute. No, thank you. You're just being stubborn even though you miss him. But after a year, you've at least got a boyfriend, right? I do have. What's he like? Well, I can imagine without asking. I bet he's not that good. I mean, he's not my boyfriend. We're married. Huh? Married? Yeah. Wait, did the shock of breaking off the engagement make you crazy? You didn't have to decide so quickly. I'm starting to feel sorry for you. I wasn't in a rush to make a decision, but my boss heard about the broken engagement and suggested a blind date, and things went on very quickly from there. I'm glad I met someone nice. Your boss introduced you a guy? What kind of nasty, bald, fat old man did he introduce you to? He's a nice guy around same age as me. Huh? Don't tell me easy lies. You don't have to hide it just because you're embarrassed. A blind date set up by boss at work is just a bald, fat old man who has no one to get him, right? He's not bald and he's not fat. Our ages are close too. Yeah. They say love is blind, right? That's how you see him, huh? I'm glad you're happy. To me, you look like a poor girl who got married by compromising. Mind your own business. Leave me alone. No matter how many months have passed, she still has the same personality. I don't want to have anything to do with people like this as much as possible. But just when I was thinking like that, I got unwittingly involved again. There was another text. Hey, you married someone from my husband's company? Oh yeah, right. And a trading company? Yeah, that's right. What about it? Could it be the head of HR? Nah, of course not. But when my husband was saying something bad about you at work, the HR manager came out and said, "What's wrong with my wife?" So, the manager got it wrong, huh? He's right. He's right? He was telling the truth. My husband is the HR manager at N Trading Company. Seriously? Seriously, he's the human resources manager of N Trading Company? That's what I said. So what about it? But you were introduced to a bald fat man by your boss. Why would he be the head of HR? That's just your own interpretation. I told you I married a nice guy around same age as me. No one said a bald fat man. But that's just your fantasy. How can you be so sure? Don't assume that it was a fantasy. Is it true? Are you serious? Did you really marry the head of HR? That elite nice-looking guy? I don't know much about the company, but I fell in love at first sight, so I do think he's cool. You know what I'm talking about. You should tell me that kind of thing first. What? About what? That you married the head of HR. Thanks to you, you embarrassed me. Huh? What kind of embarrassment? Why are you embarrassed? You know, this and that. This and that? I don't understand. There are some circumstances here too. Oh, the rumor you were saying to your neighbors? My neighbors? What was it? My husband's ex-wife was ugly and poor. A woman with no common sense and no education because she grew up with a single parent, right? That's a terrible thing to say. How did you know? I heard. You've been spreading a very bad rumor, haven't you? Oh no, wait. This is misunderstanding. What am I misunderstanding? You said so, didn't you? That's what I heard. What can I say? This is... I'm sorry, it's some kind of mistake, so please don't tell the manager. I don't ever want him to know. That's impossible, because my husband told me this rumor. He knew about it? Yes. When he went to his coworker's house, he heard the rumor from his wife. He corrected her by saying that I'm a beautiful, well-educated wife and my parents are educators. That's a little embarrassing for me, you know. As you can see, my husband is very sweet. You are absolutely right. That's the head of HR. That's the manager's wife. Wow, you change your mind really easily. Unbelievable. You can trust me. You never know who's listening, so watch out for your words. You're right. You are indeed the manager's wife. Hey, enough. You're creepy. Will you stop talking like that? I can't. By the way, I have a favor. What? Could you raise my husband's salary or promote him? I don't know anything about his work. It's none of my business. That's not true. The HR manager is a really nice person. I'm sure he'll listen to his wife's suggestion, since you're a beautiful woman. Why don't you support him? It's your job to handle the family finances, isn't it? I am supporting him, but lately his salary has gone down. Oh, I heard he took a pay cut. That must be tough, isn't it? What? He told you? No way, my husband wouldn't tell me personal information like that. I heard from your husband. My husband? What did he tell you? He got a pay cut for having an affair with a receptionist at work. He asked me for help. That's not what I can help with, right? Huh? He had an affair with a receptionist? Having an affair at work is a bad idea. I was speechless when I heard about it. Having an affair with a receptionist? What's that? I didn't hear anything about it. Oh, you didn't? You didn't know? I shouldn't have said this. I'm sorry. I can't believe it. You mean he was cheating on me? I think that's what it means. I don't think it's anything to be surprised about. I'm surprised. There's no way he cheated on me. Damn. Is that something you can say, even though you had been cheating on me for years? From my point of view, you got what you deserved. I was young back then. What goes around comes around. Oh no, this can't be. Anyway, I think you and your husband should talk together. Once again, let me tell you first, there's nothing I can do about it. Now, if you'll excuse me. Even though she stole my ex-husband, they seem to have a bad relationship. I have mixed feelings about it. Well, it's nothing to do with me now, and yet she keeps trying to drag me into her mess. I just want her to get me out of her head. We're getting divorced, I see. And I have a favor. A favor? I was wondering if your husband could hire me. I'm looking for a job. Like I told you before, I am not involved in my husband's business. Don't say like that. I am in trouble because my husband kicked me out. I have no money and nowhere to go. Please help me. He kicked you out? Why? He's the one to be blamed, right? He found out about my affair too. Huh? You guys are just like each other, aren't you? Don't say we're the same, we're different. You guys are exactly the same. Oh no, please, I have no other choice but to beg you. I'm sorry about the past, I was wrong. So please help me. Let me tell you again, it's none of my business and there's nothing I can do about it. I will not interfere in any way with my husband's business. You'll have to look elsewhere. Well then. Don't say that. Please help me. God, please. Mrs. Kate, please. After that, she couldn't give up on divorcing him, so she went to his company and had a fight involving the receptionist with whom he was having an affair. In the end, all three of them were taken away by the police. It's okay that they're just like each other, but I hope they don't cause trouble for others. How many times do I have to tell you, let's just get divorced? Same to you. Then, why don't you just submit the documents, then we can get divorced right away. How long are you making me wait? I'd like to, but I need things to do first. That's why I can't do it right now. Things to do? Are you talking about money? Yes. I'm not going to change the terms I gave you. I'll have all the joint savings. I won't accept anything else. That's exactly what I am not going to accept. You're saying you cheated on me, you won't pay me anything, but rather give you the savings and then get divorced? Yes. Can you think of something else? How convenient is that? Do you really think that's going to work? Of course it does. If it doesn't work, I'm in trouble. I won't give up on it. Me neither. Why should I give up? Why? It's not like you're suffering for money, so why not? The more you have, the better it is. I'm in more trouble than you are, so you can give it up. That way we can get an amicable divorce. You cheated on me and you want me to forgive you for free? Isn't that too convenient? Absolutely not. You'll have to take responsibility. Why would you do that? I told you I was sorry about the affair. You really are a narrow-minded woman. It's not about I'm broad-minded or narrow-minded. I don't remember you apologizing to me. It was your fault for cheating in the first place, so you'd better make amends. Otherwise, I can't divorce you. Don't be stubborn. Anyway, I won't accept it. My husband never came home after that. Perhaps he is staying with someone he is having an affair with. I don't care, but we have not been able to make any progress in our talks. He ignores my messages and refuses to answer my calls. This is too much trouble, so I've decided to leave it alone for a while. Hey, how long are you going to make me wait? The document. I haven't filled it out yet. It's been a while. Have you stopped being a spoiled brat? My girlfriend keeps telling me to get divorced. Please submit the paper. Of course, I will, after we're done talking. That's enough. I'll file it on my own. Don't complain afterwards, okay? Without permission? Forging documents? That's a big problem. Because I don't have a choice. You won't submit it. Well, I've told the lawyer not to accept it yet, so even if you forged it, it won't be accepted. Why have you done that? Isn't it obvious? Because I don't want us to get divorced without accepting your terms. Did you really think I'd do such a thing? You don't trust me that much? But you were about to do that a few minutes ago. Have you forgotten? Then just go ahead and write it down. How many times do I have to tell you that we need to talk first? What do you want to discuss? I don't have anything to discuss with you. About how you two can make amends. What's your terms? It's not a big deal. We'll split our joint savings exactly in half. Oh, ask your girlfriend how she's going to take her responsibility. I think this is pretty reasonable, isn't it? I need money. We're gonna have a baby. Right. Then we need to talk about it even more. You have to follow the rules of society so that you can be a respectable dad to your child. I mean, that's not... We have to raise a kid. Anyway, we need money, so I can't accept those terms. Please reconsider. I can't. It's none of my business. I'm not asking a lot. If you can't split it right now, then you can pay me back later. Look, we're getting divorced someday anyway. That's right. The sooner the better. How about we get divorced first and then talk about it? Nope. Are you crazy? Why am I crazy? I don't want you to run away. Running away? There's no way I'm running away. I doubt it. You lied to me and cheated on me. I can't trust you. There is a possibility of you doing it. But it's better to get divorced soon. I don't have to get divorced right away, and I don't need money right now, okay? If you don't accept it, we can go to the court. I don't mind. To the court? You. No other choice since we don't agree, right? It's just a difference between taking the case to trial after we live separately or taking it to mediation and then to trial. But that's... It's going to take a long time to settle either way. I wonder how old your child will be when we get divorced. You knew everything and you're doing this? You dirty bitch. What? You're doing this knowing we'll be in trouble. If we don't get divorced, I'll be in trouble because of the child's family registration. So you thought if we string this out, I'll agree to your terms. That's why you're doing this. What are you talking about? Will you stop making accusations? I'm not making any unreasonable demands. You need to understand that you're the one who's making them. Damn, I won't forgive you. It was a few days later. Suddenly, I got a call from the landlord. Apparently, my husband's girlfriend was making a mess in front of the apartment. I called the police right away and had them take her away. Why aren't you at home? You called the cops? How are you going to take responsibility if something happens to her? She has a baby. Why don't you tell her that? It's none of my business. She's the one to take the responsibility if something happens. If you'd let her in the house, there wouldn't have been any problem. Can you at least be considerate? Unfortunately, I don't live in that place anymore. What? You moved out? Yes, I did. Why would I live in that house? What are you moving out without permission? That room was originally under my name. Besides, your stuff is gone now that you took it out, right? Even so, I lived there too. Yes, you did. The rent was so expensive. You were having an affair with someone and didn't spend any money to our living expense. So I had a hard time making ends meet. If you have a problem with me and want me to keep living in that house, can you pay me all the living expenses you haven't paid? Can I make a formal demand? That's a little... Then don't complain. Oh yes, I found a good lawyer, so let's have a proper meeting soon. I'm sure you'll hear from my lawyer soon. Lawyer? You. Hey, please, let's get divorced. We will, as long as you take full responsibility. That's what I've been saying all along. We're going to have a baby. We have to hurry up. Otherwise, we can't make a living. I'll divorce you today if we finish talking. How can we finish talking within today? I'm in a hurry. So what? That's what you get for not following the order, isn't it? None of my business. Please. We're not getting anywhere. Call me when you're ready to accept the terms. Your feelings haven't changed? Nope. Okay, I'll accept your terms. I'll split the savings 50-50 and I'll make her take some kind of responsibility. So please divorce me. Is that okay? Okay, and the apology? Huh? Apology for cheating on me. You haven't apologized to me once yet, have you? I've been waiting. I'm sorry. I don't know why it's taking so long for this. It's because you're stubborn. Which one of us is stubborn? You cheated on me. You wouldn't give up your savings. You've been pestering me all day. Do you have any right to say that? I'm sorry, I just wanted to save some money, but from now on I'll make it right. I'll make amends, so that my unborn child won't be ashamed of myself. Please do so. So please, divorce me, please. Understood. Fiona, thank you. I'm really sorry. After that, we talked it over with a lawyer and put it into writing. So far, the money in the joint saving has been transferred to my account every month. I've told him that I won't forgive him if he delays even once, so I think he'll be okay. Now I'm going to find someone who will be happy with me this time.
Sorry for the sudden message. Nice to meet you. I'm Abigail. Abigail? I'm sorry, but I don't know you. Are you sure that you're contacting the right number? Huh? I don't think it's a wrong number. You are Gloria, right? Yes, I am, but I'm afraid I must say that I don't know who you are. I'm really sorry. No worries. It's understandable that you don't know me. We've never met anyway. I see. But your husband has always been very kind to me. My husband? Are you Adam's colleague? That's correct. Oh, yes, I understand now. So how can I help you? I mean, you're my husband's subordinate, so how did you get my number? Well, don't worry about the details. Actually, I contacted you because I have something to tell you, Gloria. What is it? It's too much trouble to go on and on about it, so I'll just tell you straight to the point. Please divorce your husband. What? Let me say it again. Will you divorce your husband? I don't get it. What do you mean by that? You're so stubborn. You need to use your imagination. I'm going to marry your husband. The problem is, polygamy isn't allowed in the United States. So, I wish you to divorce your husband. Did I make myself clear? Sorry, I still don't understand at all. You are my husband's colleague, right? Are you telling me that you are having an intimate relationship with him? Geez, how many times do I need to explain? I told you to use your imagination, didn't I? Of course, there's no way that I'm just going to end as your husband's subordinate. I'm currently dating him. I love your husband very much. That's why I don't want to be just a girlfriend anymore. I want to get married to him. What? I can't believe that you're dating my husband. Since when? To be honest, I don't remember the exact date. Well, it just happened. I mean, when I realized, it just started. What do you mean? Did it really happen by chance? My husband has never shown me any indication of that. Of course he was trying to hide it because he didn't want you to find out. You're so dull that you didn't realize. That's why you're a loser. So what you're telling me is true then? Yes, of course. You're so persistent. I want you to divorce your husband at your earliest convenience. Anyway, since I'm still not sure if you're telling the truth or not, I'll talk to my husband once. As you know, divorce isn't an easy decision to make. I think it'll be useless. Well, if that's what you want to do, go ahead. What do you mean? Because your husband didn't want you to find out, so I don't think he'll tell you the truth, no matter how much you force him. I understand. Anyway, I'll discuss this with Adam. Well, be my guest. But if you're going to get a divorce, the sooner the better. Just do me a favor, okay? My head is in turmoil because of what I've been told. To be honest, I thought I knew Adam better than anyone else. And if I count from the time when we started dating, he has been with me for quite a few years. I believed that there was no way he would betray me in the form of adultery. So I immediately texted Adam. Adam, Can I have a minute now? I really need to ask you something.
Oh, I didn't expect you to text me while I'm at work. How unusual. What's the matter?
Is there someone named Abigail at your workplace?
Yeah, I know her. What's happening? How did you get to know her?
I hate to ask this, but are you in a relationship with her?
She is just a co-worker of mine. I don't have any other relationship with her. What's this all of a sudden?
Really? Can I trust you?
You texted me out of the blue just to ask that? What's going on?
I just got a message from Abigail.
Huh? What do you mean?
That's what I want to ask you. She said that she's going out with you and wants to get married to you. She also asked me to divorce you. Could you explain what's happening?
Wait a minute. What are you talking about? It's all a lie. You have to believe me. You know better than anyone that I would never cheat on you, don't you?
I know, but it was so sudden and I was surprised. I got a message from a woman I don't know, out of the blue.
I'm sorry that you had to go through all the trouble. To be honest, I'm a little uncomfortable saying this, but it's true that I felt Abigail's affection for me. I admit that. But everyone in the company knows that I'm a married man. In fact, I'm even famous for being a loving husband. So there's no way I'd ever have an affair with someone or anything like that.
You're right. I'm relieved to hear that.
It's impossible for me to have an affair with a coworker.
But how did Abigail find out about my number?
That's a real mystery. I wouldn't want any weird rumors to spread at the company either. I'll look into it too, but really, there's nothing for you to worry about. I'll do my best to get home early today so we can talk about it when I get home.
Okay then. Good luck with your work. Adam came home on time as promised. Then, we had a good discussion directly and found out that it was completely Abigail's misunderstanding, just as I believed. It seems that she got my phone number from somewhere and registered me as a friend on WhatsApp. I decided to stop associating with strange people like her, but the relentless messages from Abigail continued. Hey Gloria, are you still going to stick around? Please divorce your husband as soon as possible. Did you discuss with him about that properly? Lately, it seems that you've been ignoring my messages too. Tell me why. Abigail, you know what? What happened with my husband is completely your misunderstanding. Can you please not get involved with us anymore? Me and my husband have no intention of getting a divorce. Huh? You're the one who must stop getting involved, not me. I'm really dating your husband. That's why I told you to back off. Just admit it. I don't think I understand what you're trying to tell me. I can't believe it that you still don't understand. Maybe it's because you're too old to think straight. Well, let me tell you something. Can you prove that you're currently dating my husband? I can't prove anything. It's just a fact. He said that he's dating me, so there's nothing you can do to stop him. You're just a sore loser. If you insist so much, why don't you check with your husband again? You're so confident about that, aren't you? Don't you get it? Your husband was just scared that if you found out about the affair, you'll end up in depression because of the shock since you're an elderly woman. For your information, I've already talked it over with my husband. About what? On the day I got the message from you, we talked it over. Huh? Are you serious? I thought there was absolutely no way you could discuss something like that with your husband. We're a married couple, you know. That's why we always discuss everything before making our decisions. It's not like we're in a casual relationship. Whatever it is, we can discuss it together. Don't you dare make fun of me. But still, it's useless. There's no way your husband would admit what he's been doing. He certainly denied about having an affair with you. See? I told you. What you've done was totally useless. But it's not like he's hiding it. He was really serious about it. We've known each other for over a decade now. I can at least tell the difference between a lie and the truth about my husband. He's a very honest man. You're so persistent, you know that? I know your husband better than you do. In fact, he spends more time with me than with you. Well, that's because you both are working at the same company. But it doesn't matter. Everyone spends more time working anyway. I don't think it's anything special. I know your husband better than you do. The truth is, he wants to date a young girl like me, not an old woman like you, Gloria. That's what men do, don't they? I think you just admitted that you're not dating my husband. Oh? So what? I love your husband more than you do. Just get a divorce. Then your husband will wake up and realize how much I mean to him. I'm sure he cares about me. You're such a silly woman, Abigail. What did you say? I'm sorry, but there's no way I'm gonna divorce my husband. The fact that you fell in love with him means that my husband is attractive, and I'm happy for him. But he's still my husband, so please give up on him. There will never be a divorce. I'm not gonna give up on Adam. If you insist so much, I'll make you divorce with him. You better brace yourself. I had no idea what Abigail was going to do, so I was somewhat terrified. I showed Adam all of those messages. He reassured me that there was nothing to worry about as always. It seems that Adam had something in his mind. Gloria, are you there? Reply to me right away. Abigail, what is it this time? Don't pretend as if you knew nothing. You really know everything, don't you? I mean, it was you who planned all of that, right? Can you just tell me, why am I being transferred to a different department? What? You got transferred? Are you still going to play dumb with me? You must have arranged it somehow because you don't want to lose your husband, right? I didn't do anything. I don't work for the company, so there's no way I'm capable of doing such thing. Then why? Your husband said to me that I should stop bothering you. You must be the one who planned all of this. I told you that I'm not capable of doing such things since I don't work for the company you're working at. I just told my husband that I was having trouble since I've received some odd messages from you, Abigail. It seems that my husband was also troubled too. We decided to leave it alone for a while. Maybe my husband did something to make me less anxious. He always prioritizes me. Isn't that awful? I love your husband. Why should he treat me like this? It's just too much. I didn't do anything wrong. Well, I don't think so. You were sending me those annoying messages, weren't you? If you have something to say, just say it directly to me. I don't know if this is what my husband told you, but I heard that your attitude at work is terrible. Don't say random things like that. I was working diligently. But you were always late and couldn't meet deadlines. On top of that, you made a lot of mistakes. My husband complained that everyone was in trouble because of what you did. Your husband told you that? What his co-workers did is the responsibility of the entire team. That's why he is supposed to take good care of them. He was just doing his job. Since he was nice to you, maybe that's the reason why you misunderstood him. Adam was only being so nice to me? Are you telling me that your husband was trying to get me to change my attitude towards work? Well, that's the way the story goes. Oh no! I thought your husband was nice to me because he cared about me. Isn't that usually the case? I don't know. Well, maybe that positive thinking of yours is a good thing. But that's the way it is. So why don't you try to fix your attitude at work? Please don't contact me anymore. Then please convince your husband. You can do it, right? Are you kidding me? If you ask him, he might tell the HR to prevent me from being transferred. My new position is in a warehouse. I can't work in a dry, dusty room every day from now on. I'm giving up on your husband, so please do something to help me. Unfortunately, I don't think I can do it. I don't think my husband can either. He's not eligible for that. Why? Are you still angry about what I've done? I already apologized to you, didn't I? So forgive me. You should understand that your work attitude was the main reason why you were transferred in the first place. It's nothing to do with your approach to my husband. Don't you think you need to fix it from there? Isn't that a natural thing as an employee? I should just work hard from now on and fix it, right? Why don't you just give me one more chance? I know I keep saying this, but I don't work for the company. So, no matter how many times you ask me for help, I can't help you. I told you to ask your husband to help me. Why don't you just have your husband go talk to my boss? Actually, my husband is reading this message right now. No kidding! Really? I'm sorry. I'll work diligently from now on. So please ask the HR department to cancel the transfer. Apparently, that's not even possible for my husband. Why not? Because it was his boss who decided on your transfer. Besides, it seems that your coworkers are also having a hard time working with you. What? It's how I do my job, so my coworkers have nothing to do with this. It's everyone's job to improve the atmosphere in the workplace. It seems that your coworkers often ask the supervisor for advice about your bad attitudes. Is that so? You're kidding, right? I only heard about it, so I don't know the details. But you're spreading snacks on your desk at work, and you don't even know how to talk politely. Because of that, the company has received complaints from their clients. But it looks like you've never reflected on your own behavior. So instead, your coworkers always took care of it. I feel sorry for them. No way! But that doesn't mean that I have to be transferred, right? My husband's supervisor was asking a lot of questions about your behavior and performance. My husband can't lie to his supervisor, so he told him the truth. It seems that the transfer was the result of your bad attitude. Oh no! I was doing my job perfectly! I guess you were the only one who thought so. I'm sorry for you, but you'll just have to start from scratch at the new place. There's nothing I can do to help you, but if you feel bad about what you did, just hang in there from now on. I hope you can help my husband with his job someday. Goodbye. Due to her own big misunderstanding, Abigail is now working hard at the warehouse while complaining every day. I think she's lucky that she didn't get fired because of what she has done. I was kind of relieved to hear that she decided to work harder than before. I'm still getting along well with my husband, and we are planning to go on a movie date this weekend.
Sabrina, sorry to bother you on such short notice, but I'm going on a business trip tomorrow for 2 nights. What? Tomorrow? That's really sudden. Right, I'm sorry, but it's only for 2 nights, so don't be sad. I'll be home late again today, so I'd appreciate it if you could pack my things. Okay, I'll miss you even for 2 nights, but good luck. Thanks, I'll definitely get you some souvenirs. I'm sorry I have to cancel the date day after tomorrow. No choice, I'll be waiting for you with souvenirs. Let's go on a date next time. It seems like you've been traveling a lot lately, and you've been working a lot of overtime.
Well, I don't really like business trips, but the boss says he's counting on me, so I'll do my best.
Great, do your best. I miss you though.
Don't feel that lonely.
I know, but it can't be helped. I'll be waiting for you with your favorite dishes when you come back. Come home soon.
Thanks, I'm glad I married you. You understand me better than Mom.
No way, I can't beat your parents. Your mother and father are really great parents. They love you.
You think so? They were like that from the beginning, so I'm not sure.
They are. That's why you grew up to be such a kind person. You're good at your job and a kind husband. I'm really happy.
Thank you.
Oh, by the way, do you remember my friend Megan?
Who's that?
My best friend in high school, remember? We were in the same club in class, and she was my best friend. She also came to our wedding.
Maybe I remember her, but I forgot her face. What about her?
I just remembered she said she joined your company at the beginning of this month.
Oh, that Megan. She's cute, I remember.
Have you talked to her at work?
A little bit, but there's not much time to talk, and we don't have in common. We're in different departments anyway.
I see. Her type is a guy with a face like you, and you like a girl like her, so I was kind of jealous. I know you guys see each other every day, and I wouldn't like it if you get along with her.
That would never happen. Don't worry. Besides, isn't she married too? You went to her wedding, right?
Yep, she's married, so I know that there's no need to be jealous. Well, since you're a boss and she's an employee, I guess I'm stupid for worrying about it.
That's right. We really don't have much to do with each other, so don't worry.
Thanks, forget about what I said. She said you're hot the other day, so I was just wondering if there was something going on.
I see. Well, sure, she's cute, but we're just co-workers. We're both married, so there's absolutely no way something is going on between us. And I love you.
Right. She said you're so dedicated to your work that the boss always compliments you.
Well, that's true. I'm just trying my best to make you happy.
Thanks. Okay then, I'll get ready for your business trip.
Thank you. I'm going back to work.
Did you finish your work? I'll be waiting for you with your favorite food. Come back home soon.
Thank you. Hey, did you cook already?
Not yet. I just bought foods. Why?
I'm not sure if I can come home today.
Really? Are you that busy at work?
Yeah. I told you it would be for 2 nights, but I might not be able to finish by the end of the day. Maybe I'll have to stay for another night.
Oh.
I miss you, so I'll do my best to come home today. I know you're lonely by yourself, and you've prepared dinner for me.
Don't worry about me. It's work. I don't have any choice. Good luck with your work.
Thank you. I'll call you later. Sorry, I can't go home today.
I see. No choice. You'll be back tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll be home tomorrow. Just wait one more day. I'm really sorry.
That's okay. Don't worry about me. Then I'll make you food tomorrow. Hang in there for one more day.
Thanks. I can work harder since you're waiting for me.
By the way, I saw Megan posting a picture on her timeline earlier. It said she was traveling to Chicago.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like you guys happen to be in the same place.
What a coincidence. Is she traveling with her husband?
I don't know. It didn't say anything about who she was with or anything. It was just a picture. Maybe I'm overthinking, but you guys aren't together, are you?
Huh? No way. I'm by myself from the company on business trip. Woman can't come. Besides, I told you I'm only interested in you. There's no way I'm secretly traveling with other girl.
Right, I'm sorry that I suspect you.
That's okay, but it's such a coincidence.
I know, that's why I was a little worried.
I understand you. If it were the other way around, I'd be worried too. But I really didn't know she was in Chicago. Is she taking a day off to travel? I don't know about that either. We don't usually talk much or get involved.
Right. I'm sorry for saying this to you. I know you're working hard.
It's okay, Serena. You never used to be jealous. What's wrong with you lately? You used to be calm. Ever since she joined our company, something's weird with you.
I know. What's wrong with me? But don't you worry about it anymore. I'm not bothered anymore. You explained it to me properly.
Okay, you can talk to me anytime.
But you work hard and care about me.
I have no complaints, and I don't have any right to say such thing. But we shouldn't keep secrets between a couple, so I want to have a relationship where we can say whatever we feel. Right, got it, thank you. Well, good luck at work. I know it's lonely being alone, but give me one more day. Thanks for such a great meal yesterday. How many times do you thank me since yesterday? It must take time to cook a meal like that. I came home from the business trip and I was really happy to see the food lined up on the table. I was about to burst into tears. You're overreacting. I like to cook, and I made more for our anniversary than I did yesterday, so I'm used to it. It's nothing special. I'm glad you're such a great cook. I'm still learning, though. I still ask my mom to teach me how to cook when I go home. You're still learning? You're great enough. I'm not there yet. Megan is a better cook than me, and I have to learn from her too. That's true. Huh? Have you tried her food? No, I've seen her bringing lunchbox, so I just thought she was good at it. I've never tried it, but it looked good. I see, then I'll have to make better lunchbox too. It's not just about the taste, it's also about how it looks. It's already perfect. Thanks for saying that. Oh, by the way, I'm having lunch with Megan today. Oh, have fun. Yep, thank you. Then I'll have your homemade lunchbox. I made your favorite orange chicken today, so you can work hard after lunch. Yay, thank you. I'll do my best. Megan, you're going to lunch with Sabrina today, right? If she asks you anything, tell her you don't have anything with me. Also, I didn't mention it, but you posted the pictures of our trip on social media, didn't you? Sabrina noticed it, so be careful. I managed to make it up, but it's a little bit dangerous. No way, Kevin, you were cheating on me? No, this is a mistake. Please pick up the phone. Sabrina, you're misunderstanding. Let me explain. What am I misunderstanding? That business trip was a lie? No, she forced me to go. So? Even if you were forced to go out, you chose to go out, so that's no excuse whatsoever. I'm really sorry. I wasn't thinking seriously. I wasn't trying to have an affair. I'd like to know how you can think traveling with another woman when you have a wife is not cheating. This is not your first time, is it? After all, she gave you homemade food, right? Yes, but let me make an excuse. What? You told me I work hard every day, right? Yes, I did, that's a fact. There were times when I didn't get a day off, and there were many months when I had to work overtime, so you could at least allow me a trip or two. Excuse me? You didn't go on just any trip, like the ones you go with your friends. It was an affair, and you lied about going on a business trip. That proves that you have something to hide. I didn't go with that kind of intention. That's just the way you see it. Everyone would see it the same way I do. That message you were supposed to send to Megan earlier is the proof. And I could immediately picture your face, desperate to hide things from me. If you're gonna say like that, try working every day like I do. If you knew the stress I'm feeling, you'd understand why I need to take a break. You can at least forgive me for cheating on you for the 3rd year. I was working until last year, and when I came home from work, I made dinner and cleaned the house. I didn't have time to relax. That was last year. I'm complaining about the mental stress I'm feeling right now. Well, you're the one who said I didn't have to work. It didn't bother me to work and do the housework at the same time, and I said I'd continue to work because I wanted to be with you. I may have said that, but if that's the case, then you should have told me how you thought. I did tell you that you didn't have to work, but you quit your job as I said so. Are you trying to one-up me? We talked about this topic every day for about a month. I have proof. I've deleted the messages, so I don't have proof. I don't know anything about that. What are you talking about? I have the evidence. You know what? We're getting divorced. Divorce? Are you serious? That's a little too sudden. Of course, you went on a trip to have an affair, and on top of that, you didn't admit it right away. You made it sound like I was making you overwork. I'm sorry, my bad. I admit that I'm cheating on you, so please reconsider. It's too late. Actually, I didn't know she was your friend when she first came to work. I never thought you were her friend. That's a lie too anyway, right? This is true, believe me. I mean, if we weren't friends, would you have cheated on her more? You think I found it out because we happen to be friends? No, not like that. Whatever it is, it sucks, so whether or not I knew about Megan isn't an issue. Whoever it is, the fact that you were cheating on me is the problem. You're having an affair with other girls anyway, right? I don't trust anything you say anymore, so you shouldn't waste your time making excuses. By the way, Megan's husband is a lawyer. Aren't you in trouble? A lawyer? I never heard anything about that, but I don't think he's found out yet. You want me to tell him? I'm sorry for him, but things got worse over here. I can't forgive them that they are living happily while we're in such a bad situation. They're going to find out anyway, so there's no need for you to tell him. There's no need to make things worse now. I want to tell him. Besides, if I give you guys time, you'll delete the messages and photos and destroy the evidence, right? Well, I've taken screenshots for the evidence of what I already know. Then I'll go apologize to her husband. That's enough, right? How can I trust you? Then come with me, and then let's hear what he is going to ask you for the responsibility. It'll make the whole conversation go a lot faster. That's a good idea. Responsibility? Is there a problem? How does he want me to take the responsibility? I'll send your living expenses every month from now on, so forgive me. I can't believe this verbal agreement. I'll go through my lawyer to get divorced. Are we really going to get divorced? I don't want to. I don't want to be with someone who cheated on me once because you do it again. My parents were the same. I think you know, but my dad used to make my mom cry a lot. I saw that scene, and I've decided I'd never be the same. And yet, I can't believe I chose a man like you to marry. I'm disappointed in myself, but I'm even more disappointed in you. I really won't do it again. I will definitely make you happy. From now on, I won't even make excuse that I'm tired of working. You should do that to the next person you marry. I just texted Megan, so come home right now. Wait, what did you tell her? She said her husband's home right now, so I told her to wait for me at home. We're going to visit them, so hurry up. I'm at work right now. It's okay, I called the company. The boss said he'll let you go home now. Nice company. Yeah, the boss just said I should go home now and fix with my family problem. Are we really going there? You're the one who said it, to apologize in person. That wasn't a lie, right? I did say that, but I'm going alone, so you don't have to come. I know you'll lie and tell me that you went to apologize without actually visiting them. I'll go with you because I have to see you apologizing with my own eyes. You don't have to go that far. We were a nice couple for 3 years. Sabrina, you weren't that kind of person. You were more kind, weren't you? You made me this way. Then apologize sincerely to Megan's husband, and then let's get divorced. I'm scared of you. Really? You should be thankful I didn't ask you anything crazy. Then hurry up and come home. Okay. We both went to Megan's house and apologized deeply to her husband. We discussed, and we all decided to get divorced. I asked Kevin for the property division, and he had no choice. He was demoted from his position at the company. His salary was reduced, and his salary was not enough to pay the property division. Now, he works night shifts at 7-Eleven, and he is more exhausted than ever.
Hector, where are you? The date will change soon. I'm getting sleepy, so I'm going to bed.
Oh, Annabelle.
You're in a good mood, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm having a drink with my colleagues. I'll be home soon, so please leave the door unlocked.
Hey, remember what I said this morning? Tomorrow is the 3rd anniversary of my father's death, so I'm going to the memorial service. I have to get up early tomorrow morning. I can't bear it if you smell like alcohol. Are you sure you're okay drinking that much?
I'm fine. Just as usual. I'm a strong drinker. Besides, it's only the 2nd bar. It's not over yet.
Listen, Hector, I understand how you feel. It's totally fine to go out for drinks. But when you have important things to do the next day, like this time, I'd like you to hold off a little. It's part of the etiquette for the people around you. You're a grown-up man.
I know that, but my colleague said he wanted to go today, so I should accompany him. Don't you think so? It's my responsibility.
I understand, but I think you need to reschedule it this time. I've told you about my father's memorial service a month ago, haven't I? You knew about it in advance, so you should at least adjust the schedule of your drinking party.
I don't think you understand, Annabelle. I need to prioritize my colleague because it's important to socialize outside work. You can't just keep prioritizing your own schedule. Do you understand?
Well, yes, of course. I think it's very important to socialize with colleagues outside work. But this isn't a good timing for that. Please remember that tomorrow's memorial service was scheduled first. That's why I think it's normal to prioritize the memorial service.
Don't be so harsh. I didn't say that I won't go with you. I promise I'd be there tomorrow. What I do the day before isn't related to that. I'm not bothering you anyway.
That's true, but you remember that, don't you, Hector? It was my cousin's wedding 2 months ago. The day before the wedding, you went to a drinking party and came home late saying that I have nothing to worry about. Then, on the day of the wedding, you couldn't get up in the morning and we were almost late. You had to go to the bathroom during the ceremony because of hangover. People around us seemed to notice your alcoholic smell. I was so embarrassed, you know.
That was a long time ago. Don't hold on to it forever. It's already past, so don't complain about it now. After all, I made it to the wedding. You can't just blame me for everything.
Seems that you don't understand about what I was trying to say. When the bride and groom came to greet the guests, you weren't there. My cousin asked me where you were, and I didn't know what to say. For your information, it was totally embarrassing. I don't want that to happen again tomorrow, so please do me a favor by coming back home early today.
You're being so persistent, aren't you? We're having a good time here. Can you please stop interrupting me? I'm having fun. It's still past midnight anyway. I'm going to visit another bar, which is the last one, and then I'll go home. If I go to the right place tomorrow, you won't complain, right?
The last one, huh? If you do that, I know you'll be home at around 2 in the morning. Besides, you won't be able to catch the last train if you don't rush your way to the nearest train station now. How are you going to come back home? I can't pick you up.
I'll make it in time. I'll just have a quick drink and go home right away. Don't worry about that. I'll catch the last train. Leave it to me. I'm not a drunken teenager who can't even think rationally. You should trust me.
It's not like that, but I understand. Are you taking your medicine today? I don't want you to end up with a hangover again.
Oops, I forgot. I remembered before I went out for a drink. It's been too long since I've had a drink, so I was too excited that I forgot to take my medicine.
No way. You just went for a drink 3 days ago. You go out for a drink quite often. I guess you could have come home early today.
Jeez, I didn't know that you're so persistent. I was looking forward to going out for drinks today. You should think about my situation too. I told you that I'll be home in time by catching the last train today, and I'll go to the memorial service tomorrow with you. That's enough. You're my wife. Don't get in the way when I'm having fun.
Okay then. You're right. I shouldn't bother you, I'm sorry. I got a little too upset. I'll leave the front door unlocked. Be careful when you get home. Sorry to bother you again. I just finished taking a bath, so I'm really going to bed. You'll be home soon, right? Is it okay if I go to bed first?
Oh, sorry. I missed the last train.
Seriously? What are you going to do?
I promised you that I'll catch the last train, so I tried to rush to the nearest train station, but I just couldn't make it in time. I must be too old that I couldn't run fast to catch the last train.
No, that's not what I meant. You're too optimistic. What are you going to do tomorrow if you miss the last train? I told you, we have to leave at 8 a.m. to catch the train tomorrow.
I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll think about the solution. I'll make sure to be there on time. I mean, do we have to leave so early? I wanted to relax a little more.
My mom said that we could come and stay the day before. We talked about it, and yet It was you who said that we should just catch the train in the morning, remember? Besides, I told you in advance. If you left the party early and went to bed straight away, it wouldn't be a problem. I don't care if it's a weekly thing. It's just for tomorrow, so you should have rescheduled the drinking party.
You don't understand, Annabelle. I don't have the concept of leaving a drinking party early. No matter how many plans I have for the next day or how little sleep I get, I always make it a policy to enjoy drinking parties to the fullest. You know that better than anyone else, don't you?
That's not the point. I wouldn't have said so much if the next day's errands were only for you. But it's for both of us. I know I've been saying this over and over again. But you are an adult, Hector. That's why you should behave like one.
I'm sorry I missed the last train. I'll be home on time tomorrow. Don't be so uptight. But are you sure you don't need to go to bed right away? You're always worried about me, but you maybe oversleep too.
You're right. I have to get up early tomorrow, so I'm going to bed now.
Got it. I'm staying at my colleague's house, so I'll just have one more drink and then go to bed. Don't worry about it.
Well, do whatever you want. Good night.
Make sure you don't oversleep in tomorrow, okay?
Hector, are you awake? It's already 7 a.m.
Sorry, I just woke up. I'm leaving in a hurry.
See? I told you. That's enough. What time do you think it is now?
Let's see. Huh? It's already 9:30.
Yes, it's 9:30, and I'm already at my parents' house, and the memorial service will start in half an hour. Even if you come now, you won't make it on time anyway.
Really? I set my alarm and woke up at 6:30. I swear. But I fell asleep again.
Enough already. I don't want to hear your excuses. If you're sure you have to get up, you should be able to get up. If you couldn't wake up, you should have taken the last train home. I know you don't want to do that. You don't have to come here anymore. I don't even want you to come.
Hey, calm down. Why are you so angry? It's your father's memorial service. He's not my dad. I don't need to be there, do I? You should be glad that you made it on time.
Are you seriously saying that? I'm really stunned. I'm glad I've made up my mind.
Made up your mind? What are you talking about?
I'm breaking up with you. I'll tell everyone at the family gathering today.
What? Why would you do that? What's going on all of a sudden? If you're joking, it's not funny at all.
Joking? There's no way I would joke about something like this. I warned you so many times yesterday, and it was you who ruined everything. I trusted you.
Wait a minute. It was my fault. I'm sorry. I have no intention of getting a divorce at all. Please, forgive me.
I've already told my mother beforehand. I'll call your parents tonight after the memorial service. I'll go get your stuff too.
Oh, come on. Are you kidding me? I really woke up once, but I had a headache. When I realized I fell asleep again. It can't be helped. I'm so sorry, Annabelle.
You know what? I warned you yesterday, didn't I? I didn't want you to end up with hangover like what happened during my cousin's wedding. I was very insistent about what I said, but you just refused to listen to me.
Well, that's true, but...
You didn't take it seriously. You said you were fine, and then you missed the last train, and then you couldn't get up. It's just not normal. You're not behaving properly as an adult.
I was planning to get up on time. Please, forgive me.
Even if you had intended to get up, you didn't actually get up. No matter how many excuses you give me, I'm not going to change my mind. If you're having a headache and tired, just go back to sleep for the rest of your life. Well then, bye. I contacted Hector's parents and told them what happened. He's just too childish to become a husband. I didn't get any compensation because he didn't cheat on me. Hector finally realized that he was wrong, and we were able to get a divorce without any trouble. He had never done any housework, and since the divorce, he has been almost completely insulated from his parents and cannot rely on them. He must be having a hard time on his own. I think he deserves it. I'm now living a meaningful life at home with my mother. Hey, I need you to lend me some money. It's $20,000 in total. Please, you're the only one I can count on. Maggie, are you all right? What's going on? You and my son work together, right? I heard that both of you make a lot of money. I know that you have a huge amount of money in your savings account. I don't understand what you're talking about. What's wrong with you? Please explain it clearly. You're such a stupid wife that you can't even understand what I'm saying. Why don't you use your brain to think about it? With that amount of money you have, you could live for a month. That's right. Not just a month, but enough to live for a while. Anyway, I still don't understand. What do you need the money for? I got divorced yesterday. What? I didn't hear anything about it. Of course. That's because I didn't tell you. I can't believe it. Why? He was cheating on me. He betrayed me. I don't think we can be together anymore. Your husband betrayed you? I think you must be mistaken. You should check with him again. Are you taking his side? That's terrible. No, I'm just surprised because you were suddenly divorcing your husband. That's why I need money to live on my own. I'm not working, so I have no income, but I'm in trouble. But $20,000 is a lot of money. We can't afford it. Huh? You are both working and you don't even have savings with that amount? Unbelievable. What's the point of working? Oh, I know. You must be wasting your money by living a luxury life. I'm not wasting money. Please don't be rude to me. Besides, I have to pay the rent. Do you think I have enough money for that? Geez, well, I don't know what I can do to help you. You know what? I couldn't get a loan because I don't have a job, so I wrote down my son's name as a guarantor. Are you kidding me? I need to talk about that with Albert. You can't just decide that on your own. Is that really necessary? I'm in a lot of trouble. I think it's obvious to help a family member. It's not that simple. Asking to become a guarantor is a serious matter. No matter if you are a family member or not. You understand that, don't you? Albert is my son. It's only natural that you help your parents. I thought you understand about that. That's true, but it's a serious matter. We need to discuss it first. Our family's business is none of your business. I can't believe it. What kind of education did your parents give you? I'm married to your son, so I'm a member of this family too. How my parents educate me has nothing to do with this. From the moment we met, I knew that you were spoiled by your parents. You're such a bad and naive daughter. I was right about that. How rude of you. I don't care what you think about me. Please don't say bad things about my parents. I really should have stopped Albert from getting married to you. I didn't want him to marry you. Your parents didn't educate you well enough. I beg your pardon? What did you just say? Listen to me. I've always hated you. You took my precious son away from me, and now you're acting like you don't care at all. What? Of course not. I care about you and your son. I know that you're pretty and everyone pays more attention to you. You deceived Albert, didn't you? I don't know why he was deceived by a stupid woman like you. I didn't deceive him. You're a liar. I really hate you. I've never thought of you as my daughter. Oh my God. Maggie, why do you say such terrible things? Stop talking nonsense. Just lend me the $20,000 right away. It's for the sake of your parents. Do you understand? Did you talk to Albert? I've already signed the contract. I'm in trouble. Hey, say something. My dad told me about that. Will you explain the details to me, Mom?
Albert, I thought I was talking to your wife.
No, it's me, your son. I don't know what's going on, so I asked my wife to let me talk to you directly. I heard that you got divorced from Dad.
Did you ask your dad about that? Yes, it's true. It was a big problem to me that I feel as if I were about to break down into pieces.
Really? Are you telling me that you're making excuses since the main cause of the reason was your affair?
What?
You cheated on Dad. I know that. Don't you dare to fool me. Why are you lying to me?
I'm not. You shouldn't talk to your own mother like that.
You cheated on Dad, and when he confronted you, you got upset. That's crazy.
Did your father say that?
Yes, he did. He was appalled. He said he was just trying to rebuild the relationship. Mom, you have no idea how Dad feels.
Because he kept complaining about the affair.
What do you mean? He said he's not going to help you anymore. That's obvious anyway. If I were my dad, I'd do the same. Do you realize what you've done to him?
What the heck? We're all here for each other. Why are you complaining like that?
It's more than a complaint. I heard that you put my name as your guarantor. That's a crime. Do you understand, Mom?
What? I mean, it's natural for children to take care of their parents, right?
Are you serious? I don't think you're supposed to say that.
Albert, you're my son, and you're supposed to take care of me. I'm in trouble, so you should help me since I'm your mother.
I don't care if you're my mother or not. I would never do that. Don't make assumptions without even asking. Look elsewhere and search for another guarantor.
Huh? What are you talking about at this point in time? I'm your mother. You must help me.
I'd feel sorry for my wife if I had to take care of such a sloppy mother like you. I'm ashamed of myself.
You're just like her. Why are you always so uptight? Why can't you be more flexible?
It's not about being uptight or not. It's just a matter of common sense. I can't believe this is really happening.
It can't be helped. I've already signed the contract. I don't have a choice. You have to pay for that. Think of it as helping me out and do something about it.
Oh, don't worry about it. I've already canceled the contract. That's why I don't have to pay.
You canceled the contract? Have you lost your mind, Albert? You can't do that.
Of course I can. You were using my name without my permission. You don't have my consent, so the contract is invalid.
Well then, what about my place to live? What about my future?
I don't know. You still wanted a divorce, didn't you?
I have no choice than to live together with you then. That's the best solution.
What are you talking about? There's no way I'd let you live at my place. I can't live with someone who doesn't have common sense.
That's the only way to solve this problem.
Have you forgotten the terrible things you said to my precious wife?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Well, I think it's just a misunderstanding.
A misunderstanding? Don't be silly. I've got solid evidence. Or are you too old to even remember yesterday's record?
Don't be too rude to me, Albert. I remember everything.
Yeah, you do remember. I never thought of you as a parent.
Oh no! Your wife made you say that, didn't she? Is that so? She wasn't a good wife at all. I told you not to get married to her.
That again. I've had enough. Anyway, can you just stay out of our lives from now on?
No! Wait a minute! What about me? Are you going to abandon your mother?
I'm not abandoning you. You're the one who caused all of this. You need to take your responsibility as a grown-up woman.
I can't believe it. Will I be able to see you again, Albert? Let me talk to your wife. I want to apologize.
What's wrong with you? I don't want you to do that. I feel sorry for my wife. I told you not to get involved anymore. Oh yeah, I'll tell you something good.
What is it? I'll do anything if you'll forgive me.
No, I won't forgive you, but you know what unemployment benefit is? I think you need it the most right now. Why don't you talk to the council office? They'll give you some friendly advice.
Hey, I'm sorry. I really am. I didn't think you'd be that mad at me.
Money talks. If this is how it's going to be now, it's going to be even worse in the future. For the sake of my wife's happiness, I'll cut ties with you once and for all.
Hold on a sec, Albert.
Well then, take care, Mom. Goodbye.
I don't really care about my mother-in-law, but I'm a bit curious. So I asked Albert about what happened to her after that, but he wouldn't tell me. I heard through the rumors that she has managed to live with her elderly parents. Since she is such a person with no common sense, she has not been able to keep a part-time job and seems to have been moving from job to job. I wonder what she's going to do with her elderly parents. Well, it's no longer my concern anymore. As for us, we have been blessed with our long-awaited first child and are now living peacefully together as a family. We have no intention of letting the child see her grandmother, at least not at this time.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!